Okay, jump board's on and we're gonna start with a red, green, blue.
No green in this class.
What?
Spring colors.
Green, blue, and sorry, no, not red, green, blue. Red, yellow, blue. Sorry, wrong equipment. Red, yellow, blue. All right, let's start head rest up or down. Find your neutral. Toes are at the top of the jump board. We're gonna push out, straight leg, and start here. Pitch back onto your heels. Flat foot, come onto your toes. So actively work through the feet, pushing through, or waking up the ankle muscles. And come into a full forced arch as you push in. Push back under the heels. And in. A few more. Keeping neutral, put your back ribs into the carriage. At the time, let's push out, stay high on your toes, and heel taps up. Like your jump board is a hot stove, barely touch, push up, pushing into the big toes. Let's do 6. Make sure you're engaging your booty. Good, and both heels high and walk it out, one and the other. 4. Think of squeezing every muscle in your legs, as well as right at the base of the booty. Last 2. And last 1. Heels high. Bring the carriage in halfway. Here, press your heels down toward the jump board. I don't care if they don't touch. And push up into forced arch. Push down and up, down and up. So there's tension on all the springs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels high. Take it all the way out to close the motion. Flat foot, bring it in. Narrow V. Do the same thing. Push out, push back into your heels. Engage the base of the booty. Rock through the feet. Come into forced arch. And push flat. Heels back and down. Take it flexing through the ankle, not just through the toes. I should say flex through the ankle, not through the toes. Really pushing to that forced arch. 3, 2. This time let's stay in the forced arch, high heels, all the way out straight, tap lift, tap lift. Still pushing through the big toes. Heels squeeze together as they tap the jump board and come back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and both heels high. Tap it out, one and the other, one and the other. Good, and both heels high, bring it in halfway. Push the heels down and lift, down and lift. Really push into the arch. 4, 3, 2, heels high, get out, close the motion, and flat foot in. Good. Let's go internal rotation. So heels toward the outside edge of the jump board, toes still toward the top. Squeeze your knees together from the start. And take it all the way out. Push back onto the heels, flat foot, forced arch in. So while you're working through the ankles and the calves, think of driving your knees toward one another. So push them toward that midline. Do 4, 3, One, we're gonna keep our heels high, take it all the way out, heel tap down and up, down and up. Check what your booty's doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, heels high, and tap it out, keeping that internal rotation, driving the knee toward the midline. 3, 2, and both heels high, bring it halfway in, squeeze your knees together, down and up with the heels. High, take the carriage all the way out to close and bring it in. Well, alrighty, we're gonna take the yellow spring off, so we are blue and red. Back down. Let's do left foot on the jump board, right leg at the tabletop. Take it all the way out, find your neutral, and lift that heel. Stay high on your toes. Single leg push out. 4, 3, 2. And this time bring the carriage in and just switch. Right foot on the jump board, high up on the toes. 8, 3, 2. Bring the carriage halfway in. So there's tension on those springs. We're gonna march in place with an angel landing. You're barely moving the carriage. Bring your knees closer and closer to your chest as you prance through the feet. So ball heel landing. And where you're comfortable, just pick up the pace. You're running on that jump board. Five, 4, down, shoulders soft. 2, and last 1, and bring it all the way in. Good. Knees to the chest. Make sure your shoulders are jammed up in the shoulder blocks. Good. Let's take that blue spring off. Back to the left foot. Externally rotated this time. Right leg comes tabletop. And a little active jump. Neutral, shoulders down. Squeeze that leg long and straight. Six. 3, 2. Let's land on our right. Stay externally rotated. Notice if you're twisting your hips. And let's land both feet externally rotated, narrow V, heels together. 6 more. We'll break. I don't know why I feel afraid to top out on this machine. It's weird. Okay. Let's come back to parallel ankles and knees squeezed together. Let's do a little abdominals. So give yourself a little room between shoulders and the shoulder blocks. We're going to take the carriage out so legs are straight. Hands come behind your head. Wide elbows. Try not to roll forward in a crank, but to think of lifting in the sternum, peeling your shoulder blades off rather than cranking your forehead forward. Okay, parallel feet. Just a little jumping through, keep those legs straight, imprinting. 5, 4, 3, 2, second part, then all the way in full jump. Staying upper body, rolled up. When you come in, deepen that imprint. That's it as you go out. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take a little rest. Holding well. Okay. Second set. I take the carriage all the way up. Right leg comes 90 degrees. Hand is behind your head. Start by curling up. Right? So we usually do this in a different combo. Now reach that leg diagonally forward. Jump to crisscross. Jump to crisscross. Keeping your upper body curled up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ready. Get smushed up into your shoulder block. Come extend that right leg. Left leg is 90 degrees. Left hand behind your head. Let's imprint curl up first. Get your upper body situated, belly situated, and full jump. Wrapping and lifting. Wrap and lift. Sternum reaches toward your thigh. 6, 5, 4, and feet on the heels on the jump board. Squeeze your knees together. I like to hold on behind my shoulder blocks. Take a little sidewinder rotation. Trying to get that top knee even with the bottom knee to get additional spirality. Keeping the opposite shoulder on the carriage. Come through the middle. Squeeze the knees. Go the other side. Last abdominal set. Push yourself half an inch away from the jump board. From the shoulder blocks. Let's go narrow V. Push out all the way. Exhale, hands back behind the head. Imprint. Lifting up in the sternum, peel the shoulder blades off. Elbows stay wide. You're going to jump, pull the knees toward you, shoot them out. Glue your heels together. one. Walk yourself half an inch away from your shoulder blocks again. Legs at 90, hands back behind your head, imprint, roll your upper body up and lower your legs, just hovering above the jump board. Pull it 8, 7, 6. Last 4, keep that back press into the carriage. 3, 2, and 1. Do we stay on jump board? Let's stay on jump board. Let's go to 1 yellow. One yellow. If you'd like to use a ball for your neck, get your ball. I personally feel we should use our headrest up at the top so that it forces us to lift our waist. With the ball, we tend to recline, relax our head. So booties to the bottom and the back of the carriage. Start by pulling your knees in toward your chest and lift up the waist. You should be able to pull to that midline, okay? This arm can hold on anywhere you want. Top foot goes on the jump board. Let's push out to a straight leg. You're working on one plane, the hip, the outside of the knee, and the outside of the ankle. Press that thigh on the carriage into the carriage. That helps us lift our waistline and jump through that foot. Keeping the leg straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we go into full jump, right all the way in, and squeeze and lengthen. Waistline lifting. Each time you jump, press down with that leg on the carriage. Close the ribs. Ready. Adding on as you jump. Up and down the wall. Up and down the wall. 5, 4. Remember to push down with that thigh, helps offset when you start feeling in your hip. And next transition, little kickback. Just back forward to land. Back forward to land. Keeping that leg straight, try not to bend it to go back. Dig up the waist. Forward. 3, 2. Pendulum forward on the next one. No can, meaning no kicking from the knee. Sweep that leg, doesn't have to go all the way perpendicular to the reformer. Keep that leg straight. 6, 5, 3. One more transition, 2. And jump circle. So little jump, draw a circle, close it. Draw a circle, close it. 6, and you're done. 5, 4, 2, and last one. And let's bring it in. Yay, that hurt. Onto your back. Square your hips first. Cross that jumping leg. Figure 4, flex that foot. And just rock into it. When you're ready, reach back behind the other thigh, use your elbow to square off that stretching leg. '90. Cross your legs, cross the knee. Bend your knees. Try and bring your ankle bones toward your armpits and your toes toward your forehead. And come into happy baby. Good. Okay. On the carriage. Knees in toward your chest, lift up in the waist. Top foot goes on, push it out. And straight leg jump. Squeezing the neck, high glute. 4, 3, 2, and full jump, staying parallel. Pull up, little down as you jump. Up the wall, down the wall to land. Up, down. Press down with that other leg. Keep lifting up in the waist. 4, 'tiny kickback. Push back and forward to land. Push that foot as if you're pushing through water. 5, 4, 2, and transition pendulum. Forward. Breathe in. Keep lifting up in the waist. Pressing down with that other leg on the carriage. That's 3, 2. Last transition, circle, jump draws, tiny circle, close it to land. Close it. 5, 4, 3. And let's bring it in. Make your way on your back. Cross that leg, figure 4, flex the foot. I'm not stretching the tendons. Draw that hip away from your rib cage. You're ready, reach to that opposite leg. Using your elbow to square off. Bend at the knees. Flex the feet, try and draw the inside of your ankle bones to the floor and your toes toward your ears. And it's painful. Let's go to happy baby. chest and let's roll off. Take the jump board off. Go the bar up. Get our box. Put on long box. Think about it. Stay on a yellow spring. Okay, we're gonna lay down a little further back than I usually say. So I don't know, bottom of the bosom on the box, whatever is comfortable. But a little further back. We're gonna reach our legs long. Hey, sweetie. We're gonna push back, looking directly in the well. Okay, so normally when we do this, we focus on lengthening and lifting our heels as we come in. This time, as we come in, just let your legs go down wherever they go. Don't not squeeze them, so nice, strong, long legs. But we're not focusing on lifting. It's when we push out, lift those heels back up toward the sky. Long, straight arms. Oh my God, I have a hamstring cramp. Oh, keep going. Keeping the arms long, lengthening through the neck. Make sure you're lifting with your sternum, not your chin. Enjoy a little bit of the teeter-totter effect of letting your legs fall in order to get more height and extension through the upper body. Let's do 2 more. One. Bend it in. Good. Leave your long box, leave your box on where it is. We're going to take our foot bar down all the way. You threw your tables into the well, as I did, get them back. Laying on the box the other way. Also a little bit further back than usual. So just at the base of the bosom. Right? Take your loops off. Walk your hands forward. Find that Wonder Woman extension with your arms. Now tuck your pelvis, lift your belly. Now squeeze and lengthen your legs. Hold that lower body as we sweep our arms back. Each time you sweep back, lifting the shoulder blades toward the sky, the back of the head toward the sky. Do more like this. Last one, this time we add on. Arms come forward. As we pull back, bend your knees, big toe and heel come together and lift your thighs off the box. Lengthen back out. Two more. Tucking the pelvis and lifting the belly to support your lower back. Bring it in. Legs flat, release. She got her stitches out. She gets the cone off on Christmas Day. Okay. Just remember what we're gonna do. Okay. Oh, remember. So short box. Put all of our springs on. Oh, kitty. And let's get our circle. Have your circle. And cotton loop. Push your feet to the outside edge of the cotton loop. So we use up the slack by pushing wide, and then you can emphasize pushing forward, okay? And actually, you guys stay there. Don't do what I'm doing. Just my height box behind my shoulder block. Right. Circle. Just hug the bottom of your circle. And push out on that, on this cotton strap. Roll forward, so you're hugging around that circle. Stay in that tucked position as you go back. C curve. And come forward, as if you're rolling over that circle. And forward. Let's take the circle away. I was trying not to make you add and take away, but take the circle away and full on waist hug. So you can really get into that roll. Belly's in, roll forward, keep your chin tucked as you go back. Roll forward. And back. We're going to meet up back this time. Hold it there. Shoulders roll forward, belly button back. Shoulders, belly button. Deepening that C curve. Forward. Thanks for letting me change up there. Now let's get our circle. Heels with a hand on the pad. Start by sitting up nice and tall. Exhale. Push back and C curve, keeping the circle level. So you're looking right at the top of your circle and push back all the way straight. We're going to meet up in C curve. Hold that C curve. Rotate to the right, driving the truck to the right, back and left. One more time. And in. And let's come up. And on. Go high angle. So no C curve this time. We're going to hinge back. Straight spine, up and back. Lower belly. Hold it here. Little truck drive over to the left. Keeping that long spine over to the right. And up. And sit up. Okay, other way. To the left. All right, let's put the circle down. Single leg. But nice and tall. Lengthen and bend. Keep sitting up taller. Lengthen and bend. This one lengthen. Let's hold it there. Walk out on that leg. And imprint the curve as you go back. Stay tucked. Leg only goes to 90. Open up that right hip flexor. And let's come up and through and switch. Cling onto that leg, sit up nice and tall. Lengthen and bend. Bend. One lengthen and hold. Walk your hands out wherever you are with that leg. Reach into that left leg. Tuck, 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 tuck. And let's switch again. Okay. That leg. Let's walk our hands out. Gonna take it back. You feel like opening up through the spine. Okay. But walk yourself down that leg and open up. Chin to the chest to come up. Out in the belly. Walk up that leg. Do that one more time with that leg. Sitting up nice and tall to start. And feet curved over. Down. Chin to the chest, belly button to the spine. Walk up that leg. Now let's bend and switch. Nice and tall to start. Reach through that leg. Following out. Take your time. Walking down that leg. Tall, reset. Follow out. And bring it down. Good, both feet out of the strap and step on the outside edge of the frame of the reformer. And just take a forward fold. Releasing any tension in your neck or your lower back. Alrighty. I'm gonna rotate to the left. My right foot's gonna be in the strap facing you guys. Okay, bending my left leg. You want to find you're sitting on the side of your hip. So we're not sitting on both butt cheeks, so we curve at the waist. We pitch onto that hip and thigh, yeah? So let's start hands crossing front and just find that straight body extension. The goal is to go parallel to the floor with your body. Obliques, gather it up, bring it back in. Good, and again. Either stay there if you're more comfortable, or we're going to come here. Fingers interlaced behind the head, but the elbows are wide. So no closing in on yourself. Okay. Get over. Now, if you're up for it, release down, tap your elbow on the carriage, come back up. Lift. Again. Whee. Over, still lifting up in the side of the waist. Over. All right, last transition. We're going to rotate. We go over. Rotate so you're facing the well. Rotate again and lift up. We're only going to do that one time. Okay. Unless you want to keep going. Let's turn around. One note, because the hardware on our machine screws, when you use the strap, just check that those screws are closed, because I have on many occasions, for some reason, found them open. So sit up nice and tall. Find that hip and thigh support. Cross your chest. And pitch over. You want the crown of the head leading. And pull on that cable, try and use side of the waist. Hands up behind your head if you're comfortable, or stay front chest. And arc over if you like. And come back up, lifting out, lifting up and out long. One. Spiral facing your well. Over. Square in the box again. See yourself toward the back of the box. Left foot is toward the front of the jump board. Let's figure for that right leg. Sitting up nice and tall. Left arm goes to the side of your right knee. A little spiral. Try not to shift your legs over. A little spiral. Wind, other side. Nice and tall. And right arm goes to the outside, so push that left knee into your arm. We're going to take the box off. Bar back up. Let's go to a red and a blue. In the middle of the carriage, just a little bit of space between our ankles, like 2 inches or so. Now pulling on the foot bar. We're going to push back into our sit bones, reaching your chest toward your knees, toward your shins. Again, without pulling on the foot bar, lift up from the belly into a big rounded back, shift your weight forward into your toes. Arching through, high tailbone, weight goes back into your heels. And again, so let's pull up, release the crown of the head, your weight goes forward, a little elephant, so just push back in your heels, back, push back, keep lifting in your belly button. It's not a big range of motion, you're working right from that glute hamstring insertion point. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. These we're going to take the red off. Walk your heels back to shoulder blocks. Once again, push in along the spine, lengthen through the neck, really tip your pelvis up toward that high wall. Good. Exhale, belly button in, close the ribs, shoulders down, push into a full plank without much support. So if you want to change the spring to a yellow, go ahead. Pushing, carries back, and forward. Back and hold it as far back as you can hold it. Support it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk back, nice high hip child's pose. Switch to a yellow spring. Yellow on, blue off. Again, no pulling on the foot bar. Pushing into it. Feet are at the shoulder blocks. Now lift our knees. To 14 inches. Lift up in the belly. Push back, pull it in. Push back, pull it in. Stop your bumper as you come in, ever so lightly. 6, 5, 2, 1. Good. Open your knees to a V. Feet stay at the shoulder blocks. Good. Lift in the belly as you push back. And come into a swan lift as you come forward, opening through the chest. There you are. Your wrist. Walk your knees back, the shoulder block is down. Walk your knees back so you come into a tabletop back. Left arm is behind. Push that carriage away. And little push-ups. Narrow to the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's switch. Lengthen through the spine first. Ribs are in. Five, 4, 12. Great. Let's stay in a yellow spring. Just sit a bit back against your shoulder blocks, crossing our legs if you're comfortable. Let's reach back for those small loops. Scooping our hands forward, going into service. Extending the wrists from the shoulders, not pitching way up to the sky. Lifting in the chest. You want to feel your core engage as you sit up taller. Good. Let's meet up in service. Rotate. Stop. Pushing through. Like push-ups in the air. Through the heels of the hand. 4, 3, 2. Good. Let's push out. Rotate again. Tree hugger. Elbows are high. Big circle with the arms. Fingertips meet in the middle. Open into your fly and close. As you open, don't release. Stay in that upper chest contraction. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, one last transition. 2, and let's meet up in tree hugger, big round arms, down and up, about 6 to 8 inch range of motion, down and up, lifting from under the bust line. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Beautiful. Right, let's turn around. Let's turn around sitting. You want a hand distance behind your booty. Let's go in between the shoulder blocks. Let's go back to the small loops. Bicep curl in. Press your chest forward. Do 6 more. That's 2. Last one, let's meet up bicep curl. Straight spine. Hinge back. Shin is neutral. Forearms slide up the wall and down the wall. Up the wall, down the wall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Bicep. Six more. 3, lifting the chest, lengthening through the spine. Hold this bicep curl. Hinge back. Forearms up the wall, down the wall. 6 more. 4, shoulders down, chest is lifted, shin is neutral. 3, 2, and 1. Sit upright and spiral back. Good. Chest expansion. Arms go, whoops. All right. Arms go to the side of the performer. Opening up through the chest for obvious reasons. It's called chest expansion. Shoulders back and down. Feel your lats, feel the muscles in your back. Narrow to the midline, narrow to your spine. 4. Resist swinging. 3, 2, and we're going to meet up with our arms back there. Hold them back there. Seated C curve. Belly button in. Narrow your arms, fingertips touch your carriage, palms to the sky. Down, up, and up. 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it in. All right, well, I shortened my cables a lot, so it hurts. I don't know about you guys. If it doesn't, go to a red spring. Chest expansion, we're doing that again. Lifting up nice and tall. Back there, palms back. Seated C curve, narrow your arms, fingertips tap the carriage, palms to the sky. Tricep. Exhale, belly button in, shoulders down. Belly button in, shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's stay where we are. Walk your hands up in front of your hardware. Arms stay long and relaxed. Make sure you still have that space behind your booty. Just rolling down and C curve. And up. Really articulating each part of your pelvis, sacrum, and your back. Trying to get deeper and deeper each time. This time, My left leg is crossed on top of my right, that's why I'm gonna say left leg, but it doesn't matter which leg, we're gonna do both, pull that knee in. As you roll down. Extend 45, hold that C curve, do not fall backwards on me. 90. 45, 2 more times. 90. Press that right leg into the headrest. Let's bring it in. Again. Exhale, 45, relax the arms. Forty-five, 90, press that other leg into the headrest. Exhale, deeper, deeper. 3, 2. Go forward fold, stay holding onto the gimbals, as they will help draw your upper body out. Okay. 2 yellow, bring your circle. Feet are in the long black loops. Circle is going to go between our thighs. Sorry, our ankles. So, find the right place. Your straps and everything. Okay, parallel. Toes are facing the sky. Flex through the ankle. You can relax your toes. Squeeze in on the circle. In. Don't release. Just squeeze, hold, squeeze, hold. 4, 3, 2. Hold that squeeze. Bend tabletop. Keeping that squeeze. And push out. Tabletop. And let's meet up 45 degrees. Squeeze in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point through the toes, keeping that squeeze. Then you go up to 90, back to 45. Four, 3, let's speed up 45 degrees. Externally rotate though this time. Flex, bend in, tabletop. Push back out. Flex, bend in. And push out. 2 more. Good, let's meet up 45 degrees, flexing through the feet, squeeze in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and point through the toes. We're coming up toward 90, externally rotated, squeezing in on that circle. Three more. Meet up 45 degrees, reach through the toes, squeeze in and hold, in and hold, in and hold. 4, 3, 2 and 1, and bend your knees, release the circle. Good. All right, let's push back out to 45 degrees for full froggy. Externally rotate. Open to your extended V. For second position plie, heels to the midline, and push through. Releasing and lengthening through the inner thigh. Four. 3. From 45 degrees, let's reverse. Pull the heels in, open and close the heels. Making sure you're not tumbling onto your lower back. 3. 2. Last one. Good. Let's come parallel up to 90. I should have mentioned, put your headrest down if it's not already up. I mean, oh my God. Put it down if it's not already down. Let's lift up into long spine. Roll down as slowly as you can, articulating the vertebra. Pushing to 45. Let's do that one more time. Up. And next one, let's go into short spine. Lift up and externally rotate, bending through those knees. Releasing vertebra by vertebra. Wide shoulders, long neck. One more relaxing style. We're going to meet up there. Meet up in long spine. Externally rotate, bend your knees, push the sky away from you. Push up. If you want to support yourself in the lower back, go ahead. Keep your heels glued together. 3, 2, and 1. And bend through. Roll down. Push out to 45 degrees and do circles from there. At 45 degrees, and your left leg on the floor with your foot, and release your right leg diagonally. Use that hip flexor stretch. Then exhaling and releasing into the stretch. And your right leg pushes diagonally to release your left leg. Then to the right foot. And the floor. And up to 90. And start circles there. 90 degrees, you go to the cables, flex through the feet. Think of arching in your lower back. So you tip your pelvis to your foot bar. Into extended V. To butterfly, soles of the feet together. Pull your heels closer to your pelvis, toes point out away from you. And try and release in the inner thigh and hips.